Hi, I'm Nick. Speaking of crabs, you don't want to catch one of these on BBM social site. Our friend Rich Bruckner will speak all about it.
I never saw somebody catch crabs that quick in my life. Okay, so I told you guys about Tinder. I told you guys about Snapchat. I told you guys about Plenty of Fish. And now I'm going to tell you guys about the biggest thing coming back to the smartphones, the BBM. Back when I had a BlackBerry, it was the best thing about the BlackBerry. We had times when we would just hang out and we'd trade pins with each other. I'll give you 2 6s for a 10. You know, we would make deals, we'd make offers. You got this girl, I want this girl, I'll give you this girl for that girl. So, you know, it was like a stock market, the BBM stock market. It was a big thing in Lindenhurst, the Lindy Exchange, you know what I'm saying? So we used to do this thing all the time, and we had some good results from it. But the best thing, one of the best tips I can give you guys, if you're throwing a banger and you want to invite bitches, this is what you do. Don't invite a girl just like by herself. Don't just like send her a BBM and be like, hey, we're having a party tonight. You send it as a mass message and make her think you're sending it to everybody in your contacts, but you're only sending it to the bad bitches. You could select. You only have to click on whatever girls you want to invite, and it looks like it's a mass message, so they think, oh, he's just sending it to everybody in his phone, so they don't get all cocky thinking like, oh, he wants to invite me to his party, this and that. And you make it a very general message. Just be like, oh, party tonight, hit me up for details, yada, yada, yada. Just like every other social media, it's important to have a good default picture. Good thing about BBM, you could change it as many times as you want, and every time you change it, it brings attention to your profile. You change it, everybody gets a fucking noise, and then they see a red dot and they click. What do they call it? New notifications. They see your picture. Rich has a new picture. Rich has a new display name. Rich is throwing a fucking party. Go to hit him up, see what's going on. Let's see. Other than trading pins, keeping your default up to date, sending out mass messages to only the girls. I think that's about it. It's gonna come back in a big way. I mentioned in the last video, the only reason it's not out yet is because somebody leaked an early version on the Droid store and they crashed BBM server because they had 1.1 million downloads in one night. So it's gonna be big, and you're gonna be past the learning curve before it even begins. All right. Anyway, think about it. Look alive out there, and here you go.
Speaking on BBM, that used to be my shit back in the day. You know, I had a few decent catches back there. You grab a pen through, say, a social media such as Facebook, or you set a cocky post such as a Jay-Z Ball So Hard lyric, and you drop your pin. Add me on BBM, pin, blah, blah, blah. If you get the ad, you know they're interested. It's basically the chances of getting catfish are less than, say, a Plenty of Fish. In my opinion, I still have to crunch the numbers. But, so I'm a big fan of BBM, I support it. You get to set a nice little cocky default picture. As I've already told you guys from my Tinder presentation, that you want to have a very cocky picture. Make them know that, like, you're into, for say, fishing. A lot of bad bitches like to fish, or so I've heard. Yeah, so just let them know that you're living life, you're enjoying things, you're drinking, like, say, a Long Island iced tea, something cocky. And my last advice on BBM, if they still have the ping feature, you know, just to be funny, you have a contact on there that you've been conversing with. Send her, you know, 3 or 4 pings in the morning to wake her up. You know, let her know that you're
She'll be the first thought you have in the morning.
Let her know you're thinking.
Oh, or that you'll be the first thought she has in the morning, rather. Okay. You got anything you want to plug?
Just add me on Bove002 on Instagram.
And you don't want to put your Twitter out there, or
no,
I'll put it in the description anyhow.
FruitTV.com. I'm out to pillage an island. I'll catch you guys in a month. At Degenerate with 2 E's. Degenerate Crew on Instagram.
Okay, so just remember, once you get BBM, even if you see a girl that's a 10 and you don't think you have a shot, just take a stab at it. Remember, I'm Rich Bruckner. If you want to find me on Twitter, it's at Rich_Bruckner. I'm RJB3 on Instagram. And I'll put all the links to everything you need in the description. Don't forget, look alive out there. We're going to keep giving you advice. If you have anything you need to know, ask me in the comments. Ask me on Twitter. Ask me on Facebook if you know me. Other than that, just look alive and keep doing what you're doing.